The Spirit of Christ is in you. That's the promise. Your talent may appear inadequate, but God always equips those who God calls in whatever way God seems appropriate. All we have to do is avail ourselves and believe in God's provision. Read the scriptures. God never, ever calls the most talented, ever. He calls those who are willing to take the call and let God's talents be leveraged through the person. How many chapters of the Bible would you have to read before you started believing that God always uses the most unlikely of people to shake up the world? You name it. David, Samson, Elijah, Gideon, Paul, Peter, Mary, the woman at the well, everyone. You know why? They all, for a time, underestimate God's power and God's grace and God's promise. And when they step across that line and avail themselves and let God channel God's self through their life, something extraordinary happens. Every time. That letter that Paul wrote to all those Christians in Rome, there's more to it. And if the Spirit of Him, Chapter 8, verse 11, and if the Spirit of God who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, He who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies because of His Spirit who lives in you. It's not you having the right amount of power. It's you allowing God's power to be born inside of you.